Oh, hi there.
What the fuck do you mean Galdric showed up?
Well, it's a lot of people were saying you were late, and I did not agree because it wasn't go time yet. And then you showed up, and you're not late. So you did it. You did a good job. You did it perfect.
Okay.
You did so good. You did so good. We're all so proud of you.
Okay.
You did so good.
Sure.
Oh. Well, guys, how much did this week kick your guys' ass?
Ass is gone from kicking.
I don't mean to say that I've fallen into a deep depression.
Yeah.
But
What is that, right?
Yeah, good thing I'm on antidepressants. I'm just telling you.
Yeah, holy fuck, man. God. This week was something
rough,
else.
man.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, what is that? That's interesting that it all at once. Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, what the fuck? It's just like I'm working a lot more than usual, but usually, I don't know, I feel like I could have handled it better, but this week just really kicked my ass. And like so many people are saying the same thing. Like this week was just like uncharacteristically bad.
What planet is in retrograde right now that's messing us up?
Yeah,
man.
What fucking asshole planet is doing this to us?
Looking at you, Neptune. Looking at you.
No one suspects Neptune, but really.
Earth is in fucking
Oh,
retrograde.
that's the problem.
One of the things that I think is that it also just feels like reality feels fucking weird.
Yeah, super
Doesn't
true.
it? Doesn't
Yeah.
it
No,
feel
for
bizarre?
sure.
Yeah.
When you think about the sort of general feel that society had even 10 years ago,
Yeah.
like just the general sense of things, it just feels fucking weird. It feels like there's an entire growing movement called No New Normal. Because they're just like, how the fuck can society ever go back to something normal? It's not that it'll be awful forever, but it's just like I don't think it can ever be the same.
We're gonna be solidly fucked up for a while.
Yeah, man.
That is
It's
so
really bizarre.
true.
That is just as effective of trying to humanity trying to stop time from moving forward.
Yeah,
Oh my gosh, yeah, really.
No, the only constant is change.
Yeah.
Right? Exactly.
Holy fuck, man. Holy fuck. Anyways, so tonight's gonna be
I'm depressed. Let's have a good time.
I know, sorry.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's forget all of that through a wonderful form of displacement and
Let's
Yeah, disassociation. Here we
let's
go.
change this up just a little bit. Like maybe start at a cheerier note. Because last week we started on a oh my god why.
Oh yeah, that was
yeah.
Brownies make the pain go away.
So I'm gonna come up with a new narrative intro here real quick. Just something.
Oh god.
No. So
Totally not shooting from the hip on this one.
Totally not shooting from the hip. So there's this person and they see this flower and it makes them happy. And then everyone else is happy.
And back to the campaign.
And back to the campaign.
Yeah, excellent. That was a good one. That was a good camera. Yeah. I like
Yeah,
it.
no, it's so funny. So I was aware of just how brutal last week's narrative intro was, right? So I wanted to do something that was, I don't know, not so heartbreaking.
Oh, I appreciated it.
Yeah, well, and I thought
it's my
succeeded.
character, so I'm biased. So
Totally. And so I wrote something that was not nearly as heartbreaking. It's way more upbeat, way happier until I just read it right now. And I think this week kind of fucking worked its way into the narrative intro. So listen, guys, just know that this was as much of an upper of a narrative intro as I could fucking write. And I accept my horrific failure at making it actually upbeat. This is not a happy intro.
Don't even worry about it.
I mean, given just the nature of where we are in the campaign, it would have been a swing for the fucking fences anyways. How the hell you're like, hey, remember that massive battle you had where what you understood to be the good guy's best chance of survival didn't stand a fucking chance, and now the guy is you gotta infiltrate this island. Also, one of your teammates has been killed, and you had some fucked up voodoo black magic, but I'm sure everything's fine.
Oh yeah, and reality's crushing in on itself because of some mysterious red ink motherfucker.
Yeah,
that's true.
Don't worry, one thing is constant. I have forgotten all of that until you just all mentioned it.
Hey, perfect.
So we don't need the recap. Perfect.
Yeah, now we don't need the recap.
We do, because I still don't remember having it.
Okay. I mean, honestly, I think we can just kind of get into it, guys.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Let's do it.
So I will start by delaying for another second. because I have a very, very exciting announcement, which is just kind of for the early folks here who are here at the start of the session. And I will warn you that it's not totally complete yet, but it is actively being populated as we speak and will be worked on continuously. The exclamation mark podcast is now live.
Whoa, what?
Yep, the Mar podcast is now live on Spotify.
So official.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, I
Does that mean
recorded.
like all of our voices and stuff? Like,
Yeah. Fuck
Yep.
yeah.
Cool.
Yep.
That is fucking sick.
We've taken the audio from the VODs and chopped them up with a nice little intro and a little bit of music here and there.
Cool.
Now it's all up on Spotify, so people can catch up on their commutes or at work without having to have fucking YouTube open in the background. So we got the live
that's
streams
fucking
here.
Awesome.
Yeah, we got the live streams here. We got the VODs on YouTube, and we have the audio on Spotify. It's happening, guys. We're gonna take
That
over.
is fucking awesome. Let's do it, dude.
Yeah. Okay, so now that I've said that, I can start by welcoming folks to our tabletop RPG stream called Monsters Ain't Real, where we use the Dungeon World rule set to enjoy some good old-fashioned RPG fun set in a pirates and swashbucklers universe. To anyone new, all the old episodes are up on the YouTubes, and most of them are up on the podcast on Spotify. But that doesn't mean that you can't just hang out and enjoy the session. The first things first, recap time. Last time you guys had to deal with the fact that Locke had died and had been brought back the wrong way.
Well, I mean,
Resurrections are vastly more complicated than you guys have ever been used to before. Everywhere else, there's always been, a heal or a thing or something you can do or say to bring a person back. And here it was incredibly final, incredibly quickly. And this resurrection spell did not work properly. So you guys had to complete the ritual, or else Locke's body would fall apart and his mind would scatter and he would die again for good. So you had learned that the Pearl Home was where this resurrection could be performed by people who actually know how to do this. But no one on the ship, even the Grand Archmage, had any idea what the ritual actual was or how many people were needed or anything like that. So you stopped first at the Tower of Vartalon to pick up as many healers as possible to make sure that manpower wouldn't be an issue. And while you were there, while she was out gathering the healers, you learned that part of the danger of this process was the fact that the souls of the dead were technically property of Joan Davinia, and that resurrections were basically stealing from her. And when you learned this, Galdric then communed and kind of committed himself to Joan in an attempt to strike a deal and prevent a misunderstanding. And it went well. Galdric paid an eye, gained a colleague, and Locke got his soul back. Then you traveled back to the island of Granif Otto and planned to seek the dungeon of Losanos and delve it to find Lady Sar Apok. And there was something else I was going to say. Travel back to the island. You know what? That's okay. That's basically, if there's anything I missed, then. Oh, that's listen, that has
I
to
want
come
a
up.
metagame, but I won't. Okay, fair.
It has to come up naturally.
That's fair. I'll die, but it's okay. It's fine.
Okay. So with that said, we're going to dive into the super cheery, massively upbeat, super happy narrative intro that I wrote that will make everybody feel better. We open on something abstract. The camera sees a delicate balance, crafted of gold and silver, adorned with rubies and sapphires. Now, this balance does not exist, but it represents things that do exist. It sits with both of its bowls of the balance empty. Both of the bowls are equal in weight. In the left bowl, begins to fill with a warm, clear liquid. Friendship. Strength, power. The left bowl descends as the weight of friendship fills it. Then the right bowl begins to fill. A cold, black liquid. Hate. As it fills, left bowl begins to ascend until the two are at equal level. But the black liquid continues to fill. Soon the right bowl begins to descend as hate overfills the bowl. A little hate is good, but so much hatred is a weakness. The left bowl begins to fill again with multiple liquids of various colors and temperatures: love, determination, faith, trust, conviction. The left bowl finally begins to descend again. The strengths and power is able to outweigh the hatred. As soon as this happens, the right bowl begins to fill again. More hate, violence, death, carnage, destruction, ambition, narcissism. And the right bowl, the bowl of weakness, descends once again. The camera zooms out, and we see the balance sits on a black square, surrounded by white squares. It keeps zooming out, and the balance is clearly on some sort of playing board. And there are other balances there too. One of the balances is filled with love and protection and altruism in the left bowl, but the right bowl is quickly filling with too much hatred, despair, and loss. Another balance has only a tiny shred of love left, and the right bowl is spilling onto the board with black hatred. The balances all move on the board. The game is not known, the players are anonymous, but they move regardless. Strengths and weaknesses, helping and hindering them. The bowls fill, empty, and the balances move. And we're back.
Ooh, interesting.
That was fucked. Sounds like we're all part of some giant fucking game of Volos or something. He's just trying to see how many people he can empty out their fucking friendship bowls and pour enough molasses hatred into until he can just shift them around the board however he wants. Jesus.
That's interesting. Yeah.
Okay, so
Right bowl red. Volos!
Use some
So,
Hasbro.
what are we doing right now? Like,
Yeah.
where did we just left off?
Yeah, so you guys left off at you're on your ship, and you guys were just about to prepare to go on to the island. You had just had Lou look, and she saw like thousands of blue threads coming from the mouth of the volcano, which kind of very much confirmed Galdric's suspicion that the entrance to the dungeon probably lies in the mouth of the volcano. You have a bunch of poison resistance potions, and I think unless I forget something, you guys were basically just about to head onto the island and start heading towards the volcano. Did I miss something?
No, but I do want to bring something up real quick.
Yeah.
Because I'm hoping maybe somebody else remembers. It's about Mar, but not about this session specifically.
Yep.
There was an episode, and because you said it's on Spotify, and I really want to hear it. The episode where I got blitzed out of my mind because Flynn told me it was safe to take half the dummy.
Boy.
Oh my
What episode was that?
What
'Cause I
episode
don't know
was
what fucking
that?
episode, but I do remember Milton and you were doing a fucking crazy back and forth,
Yep.
and I pissed myself laughing.
Oh my god.
It's
I don't remember what it was. It was just like the hot, like you let me talk. No, you talk. No, you go. He was doing the building thing.
I'm pretty sure
shit.
it was white ink arc for sure.
Okay.
Really?
Okay.
Just one, because I have to go look it up. Sorry, not right
Yeah,
now.
no, we'll have to look that up because I think it was such a remarkable one. I believe it made its way into the description of the episode.
Okay.
Literally, I think it's like Venalis is high, Milton eats wings, and Tech is late, or something like that.
Ooh, intriguing.
Yeah, it was something like all the fucking roles got reversed.
God.
Okay. Now we had done some shuttling around the island. I don't really remember what the purpose was. I think we were looking for somewhere to land, and we decided on the north western corner.
Yeah.
And what was the reason for that? I thought we were trying to bypass the armies of skeletons that were on the first beach that we had tried to land at. Is that why?
Yeah, so
I think so.
Yeah, the South Beach. I believe you guys took a look, and if you didn't, then I'll just tell you right now. The South Beach, which had all the workers on it when you first came here, covered in hunter-killer platoons.
Oh God!
No,
Yeah.
I don't recall that from last week, but okay.
Yeah. So it is super duper dangerous, and you guys didn't want to land where you'd previously landed. And so you came here. Now the thing is that the beach is so thin here that you can't make camp. So like when you guys go ashore, you're going into the forest.
And what time of day is it when we're here at the beach?
I think it was nighttime, and then you guys were going to spend the night on the ships to avoid the slimes and especially the hunter-killer
Sure.
patrols. Yep.
Yeah, I'm good with that. Can I make a request or something for Slump to do overnight?
Yes, absolutely.
I think I would like to sort of, well, I don't even know if this is possible. I'll see what you think, because I don't know if this would be something that Slump couldn't do because he can't see ink. I wanted Slump to sort of sit in his room or up on the deck or maybe even the crow's nest or something and try to get into like a deep meditative state focusing on the abyss and see if he can glean anything about any of the magic being used anywhere on the island, whether it's from the necromancer, whether it's something to do with the slimes, whether it's something to do with the dungeon or the skeletons. Is there any impression that Slump can get from any of the magic going on the island? Just any additional information than what he has right now, which is basically nothing.
Yeah, okay. Go ahead and roll plus wisdom for like a perception investigation kind of check.
Wow, grass.
Oh shit, I'm all scrolled up.
That's
sand.
That's an island that has grass on it.
Oh my God. It's gonna be a long day, isn't it, buddy?
So mark an experience. And
well, the good news is I level up now.
oh, holy
Yeah.
shit.
I was at 8 out of
Nice.
9, and that
Oh
one gets
my
me to
God.
9 out of 9.
Damn. All right.
So I guess Slump will spend the rest of the night with me picking what my next ability is going to be.
All right. Sounds good.
I think 9's a good level too.
Oh no, I'm
Say you're
level
9?
No. I that was my 8 out of 9 experience, and that got me to 9 out of 9 experience. So now I'm level 6.
Oh,
6
I was
is
like,
crap.
I was about to be like, what? I need to roll more. I look to see if I can find a bird.
Okay.
Can I do some journaling and see if I can talk to this big ol' owl?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. I'm feeling lulled into a sense of security by knowing it's a creature,
Yep.
probably.
Yep.
So the secret I want to give up, I guess, do I have to do it as an ability, like a guidance and such, or can I just talk to the...
Nope.
Can I
Nope.
just talk to- okay, cool.
Yep. No, I think you have a very you have an open line of communication with your god, which apparently is quite rare for Vorgos. And
truly blessed.
but it is also very vague and ambiguous and full of riddles, right? Like to gain an ally you must become an enemy kind of thing. Like sure, that's super helpful, but also what the fuck.
It is. Yeah, it's true.
Yep.
Okay. So then to open the conversation, I think I have to offer a secret, right?
Yeah, basically it's an exchange of secrets back and forth.
Yeah.
You unfortunately are required to be very explicit and detailed with your secrets, and the secrets you get back are always veiled.
Seems one-sided.
It is
but I guess they
incredibly
are a god,
one-sided.
huh?
Exactly. Yeah.
Deal.
The fact that you have like a line of communication is already like like there are one thing that the healer told you last time is that there are very, very few clerics of Vorgos, because like Vorgos doesn't communicate with people. There's no, all you do is sacrifice information and you get nothing in return really, except maybe power, but there's no, you know, it's not like the other gods.
Okay. Yeah, that's right. Okay. Well, I'll go to the, you know, secluded corner.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll write down, I have spoken with another god, named Ogma. And that's what I'll write. Do I have to ask a question?
Okay. Could you repeat that once for me? Just repeat that, just so I get the wording and everything.
I have spoken to another god, or maybe with another god, because so I'm not just talking, I'm not just praying. I have spoken with another god named Ogma.
Okay. Yeah. And then, you can ask for an answer or guidance. Like you can now ask something and gain, you know, a veiled answer in return.
I just want to know more about Vorgos. Can I tell me about who you are, or like why? No, maybe I'll ask, why are you, you know, speaking to me? Why are you speaking back to me?
Okay. Just a sec. I need mystery music.
You're thinking mystery music.
I need spooky, you know, like cryptic.
Milton, I got you.
Oh, that's good. Yeah.
Okay, you know what? That's really good, and I really like it. But I'm just gonna go with something else. That's already just. I don't want you to hurt your throat or anything.
Oh, that is spooky.
No, this is really.
Hi, I'm Vorgos. I hear that you're trying to get more information from us. Well, come on down.
Okay. All right, here we go.
Have you or a loved one been affected by volothelioma? You may be entitled to compensation.
Oh wow, that's super Western. No, we don't want that.
Is this a clue?
Exactly. No, we don't want that. Okay. Don't worry, I'm totally always prepared for all these kinds of things. Listen, all my music is naval sailing music, and I can't say anything more because I don't want to spoil anything.
Ooh.
Here, let's do this. This is good enough.
Probably zombie themed music.
Zombie themed music.
Skeleton music.
Okay, here we go. This is deep and mysterious enough. So you want to know why you are being communicated with?
Yes. Yeah.
I think in that scriptish writing that doesn't match any hand you've ever seen before, on the same page below your secret and your question is written, a feast.
I said, geez, and then that makes sense, but I didn't have my microphone on because I was writing things down. A feast.
Yep.
Yeah, that's rough stuff, huh? Okay. All right. Lou looks at it for a little while and then closes the book and then goes to bed. I think that's because they just want knowledge and I'm giving it. But why, like other people would be willing to give knowledge.
But what did you just give it that nobody else could ever give?
That kind of secret. What, the name of Ogma?
I'm just saying.
Something
my God.
beyond,
Separate yourself from everyone. Don't think about how you're the same as everyone. Think about how you're different from everyone.
Yeah. Do you think the Ogma knows? I mean, do you think Vorgos knows? I think so, probably. Have I said other things that hint at other dimensions? I'm gonna have to look back.
Yeah, you spilled the entire beans of everything about
just all
Galdric.
the beans.
Yeah, everything
But just
about Galdric,
not about
and
my stuff.
I'm sorry, what?
the white ink and his
white ink
whole
too.
organization and
Sorry,
everything.
we'll go back to that one little part about Galdric. I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, no, you
I just
gave
told him everything
every
about
last
everything.
piece of information about Galdric.
No, feast makes a lot of sense as an answer, huh?
Yeah, feast kind of makes sense now, doesn't
Feast
it?
makes total sense. Excellent. Well, I mean, that's straightforward. Yeah, sure. I wish I could know if their intentions were good.
I mean, you have never tried to ask.
I've never tried to ask. I have a thing called figure out whether they're good or not. What's that called? You know, like what's their alignment? Yeah.
Perfect alignment.
Yeah, thank you. I wonder if that would work on this kind of distant being, or if it would be rude. Anyway, I won't do that for now.
Okay.
But thank you.
I've also picked my ability.
Okay.
Ooh, what?
So I was debating between two, but I've landed on the one that I want to go with, and I know what I'm going to take on the next one, I think. So the one that I was debating taking that I'm going to take next level is Mark of Might. When you take this move and spend some uninterrupted time reflecting on your past glories, you may mark yourself with a symbol of your power. For example, a long braid tied with bells, ritual scars, or tattoos, etc. Any intelligent mortal creature who sees this symbol knows instinctively that you are a force to be reckoned with and treats you appropriately. So I think that sounds awesome. And Tech, if possible, I would appreciate some help in thinking about what are some, like, what is something that would make sense narratively for Slump to reflect on and mark himself with.
Yeah.
Where someone or something would look at him and go, oh, I know what that is immediately, and oh fuck.
Yeah.
Your arms, the Goro arms.
Yeah, exactly. That, because I loved that. I loved having something that because Slump doesn't know magic and isn't particularly good at a whole lot aside from smashing. And it's cool to have something where people look at him and go, oh fuck. Okay,
yeah.
He can't cast a fireball, but Jesus Christ, the guy's got 2 extra arms, or he's marked himself, which means he knows this or that, or has peered into this or this, whatever reality. But anyways, the ability that I went with is War Cry, which is when you enter battle with a show of force, roll plus charisma. On a 10+, get both of the following. On a 7 to 9, get one of the other. Either your allies are rallied and take +1 moving forward.
Oh fuck.
Or your enemies feel fear and act accordingly, avoiding you, hiding, or attacking with fear-driven abandon, etc.
So that's basically they run or they hide or they get disadvantage on their attacks.
Yes, exactly. So I fucking love that. I think that sounds awesome.
That's fucking fantastic. Yeah. That's super good. Worst case, I mean, if you fail, that's worse. But like more often than not, you at least get to give everyone else +1 on their next roll.
Yeah, which is
that's
fucking
amazing. Huge, man. That's fucking huge.
Yeah, I'm good with that. So
okay,
so that's going to be my new ability. That's
fucking awesome. So you need to enter combat with a show of force.
Yes, exactly.
Gotcha.
Yep. So
okay,
I was thinking I'll do something like smash a barrel over my head, or do a fucking Napa, G-force extreme, flip into the scene and then strike a pose or something.
Yeah.
Also, I add. What points do I add into my stats again?
So you add 1 point to any stat you want, and then
got it.
In the main Discord, we've got pinned are the break points.
Okay, gotcha.
Yep. What are you adding it to?
I'm gonna pick that right now. I'm thinking. I'm thinking probably Constitution, because it's fucking crazy that I don't have more health than like 3 other people. So I think I'm gonna keep trying to add to my health.
Yep. And so your health just goes up. Like your health is directly tied to your Constitution. So when you add to Constitution, your health just goes up 1.
Oh, nice. Yep. Okay, sick.
Okay, perfect. Anything else anybody would like to do during this night?
Research.
Into the curse?
Yes.
All right. Go ahead and roll. I think you're at what, like +3 now or something?
Yep.
Holy shit. You're getting some serious research done on this. Fuck. Okay. That's double natty 6s. with a +3 modifier.
Let's go.
Oh, dang.
So we know exactly where the phylactery is. We know how to dispel everything, and I found a free cake.
So +3 is the highest modifier that you can get, like in the base version of the game. In the base version of Dungeon World, +3 is the highest modifier that you can get. So that is a double natural 6 with the highest modifier possible. 15 without extra bullshit is basically the highest number that you can get, outside of, you know, external influences. Holy fucking shit. Okay, just a sec. I'm gonna have to give you something huge for this. Like, I have to respect that. That is, you've researched it multiple times, and that's an amazing success. I think I have to give you something huge for this.
Yay, breakthrough.
Yeah. Okay, guys, just talk amongst yourself for a sec. I'm gonna get some good music going, and I'm gonna think of what exactly is the huge reveal, because this is, I was a little bit worried for the day this might come.
Ooh.
Yep.
And I gotta choose my words, you know, carefully.
Okay, so question for you guys. So once we get into the dungeon, or do you think there's anything we should do on there? Or like, is it something like Wailing Caverns? Like we should pick up some quests or talk to some NPCs or search for some clues or something before we go in? Or is there, do you think there's anything that we can do that's along those lines?
I think if I know, right? If we're looking for signs of Sarah Epoch, Lady
Yep.
Sarah Epoch, maybe we could do that
Yeah, that's not a bad idea, honestly.
just along the way, even because
Yeah.
it's likely they're in the dungeon already. But
Yeah, exactly.
I know, anything else that we'd want to do?
Not really. I mean, it's just kind of go here. Maybe one of the things that could be kind of neat, which I don't really know how we could really make it work, but this lich found a way to weaponize this fire. What if we found a way to weaponize that for like against Sen and stuff?
Sorry, who had figured out a way to weaponize fire?
So this lich uses soul fire, I think is what it was called.
Okay.
Yeah, I believe. Yep.
And it belongs to Joan Davinia, but somehow this lich found a way to twist it.
Yep.
And make it work for him.
Yeah, interesting.
Was Joan saying it's okay if you use it now or something like that? She said something
She
good.
said it will no longer hurt us.
Oh.
So now we don't gotta worry about the old annoyance from that, which is super nice.
Super nice.
I wonder. Oh, never mind.
I'm ready.
All right.
Ready. Okay. Music time. So, Locke, as you are studying this curse and you're working with Lou to look at it, and you're working with the Grand Archmage to, you know, delve into the depths of magic, curses, you know that it's maintained in some way, and just trying to study through it, you collaboratively all kind of work together, and your thousands of years of working with magic have given you insight into the way ink works more than anything else. And it's been weird that you haven't been able to tell anything about this spell. This spell has got to be ancient and custom because you can't understand it. And then there's this breakthrough because you realize there's this one aspect of magic and reality that has kind of eluded you and Lou too, and most other people that you've, if not every person that you've ever heard of, which is why this one was so unique. And it's kind of weird because it was obvious this curse affects fate, but that means that fate is not ethereal. It's not intangible. Fate is a very real, physical thing that can be manipulated through ink. Your future is not something that can just be seen. It's not just something that Lou can read in the future through ink. It's something that can be touched and worked like magic. And this curse, whatever it is touching fate, and it is in direct grips with your future. And beyond that, you also realize that because this is maintained, it is a sending and receiving spell. And right now, Volos has received all of your luck. But he has not just received all of your luck. He continues to receive all of your luck. He continues to receive everything through that. He knows your location. He knows your current state of being. He knows everything through this curse. But you realize that it is a send and receive. And if you knew how to send something through it, you could feedback or overload this curse. Now, you don't know how to do that, but you rolled a fucking 15 on this. So I'm not going to spell it out for you, but I will say that when it comes to fate, Volos receives everything on the other end of this. I can't spell it out anymore for you. But when it comes to fate and luck, Volos received all of your luck, and he also receives your fate.
What? Oh my God. Was the sky falling apart that we saw some reality affecting manifestation of the fact that Locke's death really fucked him up?
Oh, did that?
If Locke's fate demanded that he die, I don't know. I know that wouldn't make sense. Well, not necessarily. I don't know, man. This is fucked up.
This is fucked up. What if we
fucked up?
What if we used the last of our luck and then we're doomed? Then would Volos be doomed?
Well, I think the only reason I think not is because he's been getting our luck. But I think if he gets our luck and that means that we have zero luck, then he has zero luck. That would defeat the point of the curse. But I don't know, man. I don't know. I feel like seeing the sky fall apart like that and how that lined up with Locke dying and how Locke now understands that Volos has some sort of feedback with our reality. Like, I wonder if it was the fact that...
Wait.
Ooh.
What if me coming back re-strengthened
oh God.
his invasion? Like, basically
God.
me coming back prevented him from breaking in.
Oh God.
Oh. Do you feel like you still have one luck?
Yes.
Okay.
I know we all still have one luck, but I want to weaponize this.
How? Yeah.
I want Volos to eat a big bag of shit when I figure this out.
And you'll see. I think we should all just kind of sit quietly with that for about a half an hour and really think about it.
Well, I guess my question here is, like, have I exhausted everything I can do through these research roles, or do I need to now do a new role, like maybe developing a way to break it, stuff like that? Like, how do we want to do this? Or is it just kind of sit here with the information we have and figure it out?
I think short of basically you would need to be able to weave red ink to send anything back. So in terms of getting rid of it, like, there's nothing you can do. You can't touch it. There's without the ability to interact with red ink, unfortunately, there's nothing you can do. If you had red ink bodies, possibly, right? Because then you can weave in red ink. Or if you had a planar key, possibly, because they can weave in all the inks. But you, as you are right now, are completely unable to do anything to this curse in terms of weaving. But there is there it was a 15, man. It was a fifth. Okay. It was such a massive success. I'll tell you.
Okay.
If you become doomed, so does Volos.
Oh, I called it.
Yeah.
If you
I
were to
used my luck
spend,
to make a sandwich.
if you were to spend your last luck, you would doom yourself and Volos.
Holy shit.
We grab him and we both fall over the waterfall, is what
Well,
it is.
I guess my question here, I had it and then it left the station without me.
I hate that. I hate that.
What?
Oh wait.
Is that when you
thought.
have the, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, so
That's a risky move.
yeah, the issue that's the thing though, like we are essentially dooming ourselves, but also Volos. But that means our lives become so much harder
Yeah.
in every other ink or every other task we take moving forward. So
And he might come try and fight us. If that happens, he might be angry and come and start a confrontation. So maybe
Also
we
true.
want to be pretty strong
Would
before
I-
we do that.
would I be accurate in saying that this feels like if I'm going down, I'm taking you with me type of curse?
This is more like what fate has granted you, let it pass on to me.
Gotcha.
It is all of your luck, all of your, when you spend luck, it's, you know what? It's kind of like, and I didn't even recognize this. I don't even think we were listening to Wheel of Time at the time, like Taviran, right? When you shape the weave around you, when you shape fate and destiny around you, that's what spending a luck point is,
Ooh,
right?
Okay, yeah.
And there's a conscious aspect of spending luck to force the universe to bend to your will and have something come out in your favor. He has taken that all so that he can spend it and bend fate and the universe to his will.
God, what the fuck?
Okay. So here's my question. Because Volos is a planar key, can he manipulate all the inks?
Yes.
Okay. Except gold.
He can manipulate it. He just
he-
doesn't, he just can't get into the plane right now.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Why would that be?
I kind of hate the fact that you specify the right now part. That's, that's a bit of a bummer.
I have an idea, but it ain't going to be worth anything if he can. He can manipulate blue ink, so it wouldn't work unless I kept just doing it to annoy the fuck out of him, which means if it was maintained, he would have to keep dispelling it. That's my theory, anyway. I kind of want to do the same to him. Use a blue ink tether and attach it to him. But if it's a maintained thing, it's not going to go away. It just would reestablish eventually, but that's not a guarantee. I don't even know the effects of that, so if he can do it and he's a planar key and it's able to do this, I think the only reason we can't break it is because we can't touch red ink.
Yeah, that's largely true. Like, Slump knows how to break a lot of spells now. So theoretically, Slump might be able to learn how to break this spell, like literally just rip it. But because it's in a different ink, he can't do anything to it right now. And potentially you could learn how to unweave it, although it's incredibly complicated. This is a spell that is beyond like anything
This
you've
is a
ever seen.
ritual at this point.
Yeah, exactly. So to unweave it would be very, very difficult. This is a big boy spell. Yeah, basically it is meant to be a siphon to siphon all your luck, but it is maintained, and you can send things along it, including doom.
If I can't sever it, maybe I can clog it.
Oh.
But the only things that can go through is essentially fate and luck.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Just take some of his luck.
Is there anything? So I'm looking into being a fate seer, right?
Yep.
Is there anything I can do with that? Like just take a look at the spell?
I think
or-
that's how you discovered this. Basically, that role was all of you
sure.
consulting. That's how he
Yeah.
was able to tell that it was kind of fate, with the looking into the future and being able to see the weave and all that stuff. That's and you know, Locke's extensive knowledge of spells and all this stuff. You were able to come to the conclusion that this is a maintained siphon to drain off your luck and to give it to him. And every time you've done something that may have restored a luck point or something, it just went to him.
I wonder if he's using them right away, or is he just sitting on like
Hoarding them,
3,000? Yeah.
I'm pretty
Just
sure
saving
that's
them.
why the white ink is not around much right now.
Oh God.
He's used those luck points to bend his will, bend his reality to be with those points, essentially.
Yep, I believe that.
That makes sense. Oh man. So I don't think we're ready
No, we're
strength
not.
wise, right? To do anything. Yeah.
Yeah.
Take him.
Right? Let's just go for it. Yeah, okay. Man.
Well,
I guess a Slump. I can't really think of anything else a Slump would do, so I guess I would just wait until the next morning.
yeah.
Okay. Yep.
So my question also is like, so is this +3 now kind of useless, or it can still be utilized for something?
I mean, as far as I can think, it's basically been expended, right? You've now cracked the whole mystery of this thing,
Right.
including the ability to send doom along it. Like that was the big holdout. The little bits and pieces were coming in, but the big last thing was that while he receives your luck, he also receives your doom should that ever approach. While the spell is on, like if he turns it off, then obviously you'd have no means to send doom along to him. But if ever you doomed yourself, you would doom him as well.
Okay. Can I make a roll to see if there's a correlation between this breakthrough and what we saw in the sky?
Sure. Roll plus intelligence.
Yay.
Wow. Oh my
man.
God. Two
Yay,
Danny
yay.
6s, then a 5 and a 6. Holy shit.
Give me back my dice.
Yeah, right. We found where Galdric's dice went.
Hold on. Yep. Here you go. Thanks.
Okay. I think as you're thinking about when you passed, how you passed, the nature of how that passes fate along and all that, you came back with your 1 luck point still, right? It hadn't been removed from you, and neither had the curse. And so as far as fate is concerned, nothing really went through. So you feel like it probably was not related to your death that made
Okay.
the world kind of all crack and break like that.
And
That's more confusing if it's not related. That's
Well,
tricky.
well, my theory in my head is like Locke died, so that luck went with him, but because it's a siphon, it went to Volos. He used it to try to breach the blue ink. But then Locke came back, so yoink, I'm taking that point back because it's a send and receive. And oh, now you can't do that anymore. Bye.
Ooh, interesting.
That was my theory, but
I mean, the role was so good. I think what you can kind of put together is that the spell is designed to keep you at 1 luck.
Gotcha.
Never less. because it would run the risk of doom. So it always keeps you guys at 1 luck. You can never
That makes
increase.
sense.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Sorry for eating 30 minutes, everyone.
It's so good. Oh
this
my
is
god.
really
Very
important
important
stuff.
information. Yeah.
Yeah.
The Volos problem is going to require addressing at some point, and this is rather valuable information.
Yeah, you guys are gonna have to be, you know, and you have been, which is awesome. Like every ink you go to, you always crack into the Volos mystery just a little bit more, and
Yep.
you're gonna need that, right? Like that's
Yeah,
there's a
absolutely.
huge fucking thing going on. So
Yep.
no, it's all very, 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 very good. This is all super meaningful, critical information.
Good.
Can I use the curse modifier to find out who didn't hug him enough as a child?
There we go. I was just thinking with the narrative camera that like I hate Volos so much, and I was thinking like maybe this is a lesson, this narrative camera, that we should approach it with less I hate Volos and more like pragmatic. I got a problem to deal with, but then it just keeps dragging me down, man. I hate that guy.
Okay, Volos. You're not in that bad place anymore, Volos. You are loved. You're fine.
Exactly, that's good.
Forge your own path.
Oh man, I guess it's so funny. So I've talked with. It doesn't matter. I don't want you asking them any questions. But I have gone
It was a
into
15. I'm kidding.
I have been talking so much about Volos and his plans and his origin and his schemes and machinations and why and how that it just occurred to me now that you guys actually don't know any of that stuff.
No,
Oh shit.
we need this info.
Oh man, you guys have got a lot of discovering ahead of you.
I feel like that we can only really do that in the red ink.
I do think a
I
lot of
wanna
it's
go
going to
there.
be, closer proximity kind of thing.
Or,
that's fair.
we could always go back to the green ink and ask the lorologist and see how useful that would be. But
Here you come back. What do you mean? Table, you smarmy sons of bitches.
Laurologist, what's a Volos? Don't know.
Never heard of one. Probably doesn't exist.
If I haven't heard of it, it doesn't exist.
Yeah, I know everything.
I miss Ula.
So well, I guess I think there's no more stalling that's really going to be beneficial. There's nothing
Yeah.
really to it but to do it when it comes to getting onto the island, getting boots on the ground.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay.
Set sail to the sea. I'm just kidding.
See you later.
Okay. So
I'm
the
gonna
next
walk on top of the cuttlefish, so we don't need the boat because clearly he's just up our buttholes now.
Yep.
Why? You don't like tickles?
I'm just saying, I don't need-
tickles.
Yeah, I love tickles. I just don't need the dinghy to get to the island. I can just walk on top of him.
Absolutely.
That's true. Okay, yeah. I think the next morning comes and the 4 of you depart for the
Fog is still poisonous during the day.
Oh yeah, it's poisonous.
Oh, yeah.
You guys have got like 100 fucking potions though. Like you guys
Okay.
can use them with reckless abandon, and
Excellent.
you will not be harmed by the poison.
So, going onto the island, is it
Yep.
just our party or is it the entire crew that we assembled?
Just you guys.
Okay.
Okay.
So I want to turn around and look at the 50 healers that are still on my boat and be like, yeah, sure, right there.
You see them all wave. They're like, good luck. Have fun.
This is one of my favorite places, but also this is one of my least favorite places. I just want to let that be known.
I'm just thinking, Princess Bride. You think they'll make it? It'll take a miracle.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Right now they're like, okay, so who's gonna be the new captain when they don't come back?
Dibs on the boat. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, my hand was on the wheel first. I'm the captain now.
Well, at least we have people to res us if we died it.
I mean, that's a new boat. I don't think they'll res us. You know,
Oh, sure, fair, yeah.
that's a new boat.
Not in their interest.
Yeah. Okay. So you guys step, out of your little dinghy, Oh, I can select it. Nice. Okay, you guys step out of your little dinghy onto the very thin sandbar of this island, and you can see, you know, just a couple steps ahead of you is the early stinking, swamping, bulrush moss shrub infested bog that is the majority of the island of Granif Auto. And would you guys like to take your poison resistance potions?
How long do they last, each one?
About a day.
Yeah, I think it's probably best bet.
Yeah.
Yorp.
Pop
I mean,
one of those.
if it matters, you guys have 27. So
Okay.
you guys do have just so that it's not infinite and you're not like, okay, I throw 100 potions at the skeleton. you have 27 of them.
Okay.
Yeah, and so the bog is in front of you. It's early morning, and so some of the mist is starting to be kind of burned off by the early morning sun, but in front of you is dull grays, dull browns, and dull greens shrouded by the ugly grayish greenish poison mist of the bog.
I think Slump would pull out his hammer and start sort of like, as he's walking through and looking side to side, sort of twirling it in his hands back and forth.
Yep.
Like a soldier on patrol, basically.
Yep.
And I think Slump would like take the lead and
Perfect.
start walking through, and like each time he takes like, you know, 2 large steps forward, he'd be looking left and right,
Yep.
twirling his hammer and looking for any sign of movement, any sign of danger, anything like that.
Yep, perfect. And so like as soon as you step into the swamp, like your first step goes an extra foot into the muck. You are trudging and pushing through this as much as you're walking. You know, you're taking your steps. Go ahead and roll a perception check. Roll plus wisdom. Okay. Yep, technically a success. You hear very little. You don't hear birds. You don't hear, you know, shuffling all that much. You do hear the odd bubbling sound, but that's about it. And as you guys kind of push through the swamp a little bit, you move past the bulrushes and the shrubs, and it kind of opens up a bit. There's still that very heavy fog around you, but you see trees. And these trees are the ones that I say, like, they are like twisted, like they were tortured into hatred. These are angry looking trees. I will have Slump is taking the lead. Slump, go ahead and roll another perception check.
Oh no.
Oh
No,
my
all
goodness.
clear, everyone,
Yep.
head on, straight ahead. No worries. All looks groovy here, nothing to worry about, everybody.
I look up at him and I do the squint and I say, he says it's clear, let's go.
I think Slump would turn around and look at Locke and then like point up at the trees and then point back at Locke and say, no fire magic. Trust Slump, they'll get cranky.
Yeah, I think you did. So you just said that. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna bump that 4 up to a pass because you just kind of predicted
Okay.
exactly what was going to
Oh.
happen.
Oh, okay.
As you point up at the tree and you say no fire magic, Locke, you see the branches bend just a little bit down towards Slump's arm.
Ooh.
I yell heads up and get out of the way.
Slump has no idea what that means, but it does a marginally better the thing and just grabs his own head. What?
And you see the tree reach down and just like all the branches and vines just kind of all ensnare Slump and pull him 20 feet into the air.
Oh dear.
And you guys look up at the what is now becoming a Slump cocoon.
God.
Oh,
And
don't like
all
that.
you hear is like the
Undo. No, undo. No, undo.
Yeah,
no, undo.
time's of the essence.
No, undo.
as
Undo.
it is constricting, and you feel like you're about to see
Yeah.
No, no.
So fire magic. So fire magic, right?
Very good.
I just want to make sure I don't get yelled at later, and then I cast.
Okay. So go ahead and roll for your fiery brand.
All right, so just the one tag.
Okay, so you still get a tag. So you still get the weapon even with a fail.
I get the weapon. It's just what tags do I want?
Okay, gotcha.
So it's just the one tag. All right. Fuck it. I'm gonna do +3 damage.
Okay, nice. And what is the weapon?
It is going to be. You know what? Flamethrower. Fuck it.
Okay, perfect. So roll for a volley, which is plus intelligence for you.
Nice.
Holy shit. Okay, so yeah, it's a full hit, no wasted ammo, no mitigated damage. And yeah, I know the trees are not big fans of fire. You guys called that pretty right. Trees hate fire quite a bit. So go ahead and roll your damage dice plus all your bonuses.